Okay, so we're learning about measurement. And the first thing I want to do is it's a little goofy video and a goofy song. And since you have the bouncy chairs and everything, if you feel the need to get your dance on, you can. But it's about measurement. It's going to explain all of our measurement tools. So first, I want everyone to go through, I'm going to point, and I want you guys to list what measurement tool it is, like what it looks like, okay? So Cheyenne, what do you think for this? What does it look like? You know? It's a scale. What about this, Marty? You've seen one of these before.
Tape measure.
Tape measure. What about this?
Same thing.
Same thing. Okay, Austin?
Ruler.
Ruler. Cheyenne? Clock. Marty?
Clock.
Yeah, it's a clock. It's a stopwatch. You've probably seen Mr. Roy Toys use it before in gym class.
I have.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Kinter. Okay, what about this, Austin?
Thermometer.
Thermometer. And then this is a scale too, so both of these can weigh things. It's different than the one we stand on. Okay, so you ready? It's a silly video. You guys might not get the song reference, but that's okay. Okay, I gotta turn the volume up. We're measuring. Look, this is all measurement. Temperature, time, mass, which length, and all of our measurement tools. He's silly, huh? Meter stick, we've seen those before. So he's saying we use simple tricks to measure. Everything we saw, I'm going to see who's used what afterwards. What a goofy guy. Okay.
What a crazy guy.
Crazy guy. Okay. So, now that we did that, I am going to make a quick list of anything having to do with measurement that you guys can think of. So, yeah.
Scale.
A scale. Marty, anything?
Stopwatch.
A stopwatch. I'm trying, I like these so far, but Emily, I want you to think back. Can you think of any time during the last few weeks that you might have measured something? What would you use measurement in? A daily activity, maybe. Yeah, it could be weighing food. We talked about weighing turkeys for Thanksgiving.
And also weighed
Oh yeah, we weighed our pumpkins. That's an awesome example. Another one I'm thinking of is baking. Does anybody bake during the holidays? Okay.
In fact, I'm going to my uncle's house for Christmas dinner.
Oh, are you? And are you baking anything for when you go there?
Probably not. Just eating all good meat and stuff.
So your uncle's probably cooking or baking some things. What would he use to cook and bake? Think of some measurement things that you've seen before.
There's cups that those thingies.
I love it. Measuring cups. Yes.
Yeah, and also those thingies.
Well, I'm gonna ask Emily, and I'll come back to you. Okay?
All right.
It's like the thingy that you put in like the ham or something to measure like the heat.
Oh, the little thermometer that goes in the ham. Yeah, they have one of those to measure the temperature. Austin, can you think of anything to do with measurement? Have you ever weighed yourself on a scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. What about when you go to the doctors? What are some of the measurements they take at the doctor's office?
Blood pressure.
Blood pressure is a measurement. That's a great one. Emily?
Like how tall you are.
How tall you are. Cheyenne, anything else you can think of? That's okay. So, no big deal. So we're going to go through and I'm going to hold these up. So, measuring cups. So, what these are, all of these that I'm holding up, when I hold them up and explain them, these are the categories, okay, of measuring tools that we have. So, measuring cups, we talked about baking. A ruler. What would we use a ruler for, Marty?
Measuring like stuff like this.
Yeah.
Calculator.
Can you think of an L word? An L word that we'd be measuring. Anybody think of it?
Liters.
No, not liters. That is measurement, though. I like that. An L word, Emily.
Length?
Length. We'd be measuring length with a ruler. A meter stick. Has anyone ever seen a meter stick? Okay, that would be length as well. A scale. Cheyenne loved the scale. What's the scale measure? Your weight, the weight of something. Yardstick, length again, okay? So I have all of these categories, and each of you have 4 or 5 little pieces of paper. I want you guys to get your pieces of paper. You can get up out of your seats or your bouncy chairs or whatever you have, and you need to take your pieces of paper, and I want you to discuss with your partners and your tables and everything, but I want you to put them in the right category. So I'm going to start, since Cheyenne has 5, and I have, let's see, what's a good one? Yards. So this one I kind of could give away. So we're looking at yards, and I want to see what tool it would be, or we would use to measure yards. So Austin and Emily have it.
Yeah,
Let's, hold on, let me do this real quick, Marty, okay?
Okay.
I'll come right back to you. Measuring cups, Marty and Cheyenne, a ruler, meter stick, a scale, or a yardstick. What do you think? Did you hear anything that sounds about right? You did? Did you hear anything that sounds about right? You still want me to repeat them. Measuring cups, a ruler, meter stick, scale, or a yardstick.
Yardstick.
Yardstick. So I'm going to put that there in this category. So I want everyone to take your pieces of paper, your little words, and I want you to look and see where they would go. You can get up, you can walk over here, because these might not all go right here, Cheyenne. There's some more over here. So Marty, will you take these?
Can I be Austin's partner and Emily could be?
You can. That's more. You're more than welcome. So why don't you switch with
So
Emily?
it's girls versus
Girls versus boys.
Yay.
Okay. So I want you guys to get up, Cheyenne, take your pieces of paper and look around. Which ones do you think? Okay. Discuss with your partner. Make sure you're discussing.
Let's see, I got centimeter,
Okay.
gallon. Looks like a yardstick would be good for like miles because it's like a yard per mile, so it'd be good for that. Gallon would be good for scale.
Wait,
I would use that.
what's
for
that?
Kilogram. I forgot what a kilogram is.
Pounds would be good for scale.
Tons is a scale. Centimeter.
Meter would be good for meter stick.
Oh, I like how that. Don't forget, girls, you have 2 categories over
Millimeter
here you
would be
can
good
look
for
at.
meter stick.
I love this, Marty and
Ounces.
Austin.
Ounces would be good for measuring cups.
I forgot what a kilogram was. What was it again? Like kilogram?
Wait, this-
Kilogram.
Shane, put this over there.
Hmm.
I can measure.
Let's see. Kilogram. So, I don't know. Do you think
So-
a yardstick? Have you ever
Where is it?
like a yardstick, a meter stick, and a ruler?
I think
would be
the-
light.
I think pint would go.
Pint, yes. What do you think?
Ruler.
You think? Okay, put it there. That's fine. So we have milligram, gram, and kilogram left. And we're trying to figure out where to put milligram, gram,
I know
and
what that
kilogram.
would go. It goes somewhere else.
Okay, that's okay. We'll let it go for now. Okay, milligram, gram, and kilogram. We have no idea. That's okay.
And feet.
Oh, and feet? What?
Shane has feet.
Oh, Cheyenne has feet. What will we measure feet with? Put it there, that's fine. We'll talk about it. So milligram, gram, and kilogram. So I'm gonna take these and then we'll discuss. Thank you very much. Okay. So, over here in measuring cups, everything that's in here, pretty good. So, we have quart. We've heard of quart, right? You could get a quart of milk.
Or quart in like a judge court.
Different quarts, spelled differently. Look at this. That's a good answer, Austin. I really like it. Okay. So this is a quart. Q-A-R-T that we're talking about right now. Okay? This is for measuring. You would use it with liquids, okay? Any type of liquids in measuring. You are talking about C-O-U-R-T.
And then like a food court too.
Yeah, this would be like a food court, a judge in a court. This is a place. and this is like a liquid measurement, okay? But I love that you said that. That's a great lesson to be learned. Okay, so cup of milk. You put that with when you bake your cookies. Cup of sugar. Perfect. What do you drink out of a cup? Fluid ounces. Great. Now ounces. Who put ounces in here? Who had ounces? Do we remember?
I think that was me.
Okay. So I see fluid ounces and ounces. But I'm trying to think of, you have siblings, right, Martin?
Yeah, I have 4 siblings.
Right. And when they were born,
Yeah, 4.
4 siblings, yes you do. So when they were born and they were measured by their weight.
I know where that would go. It would go in scale.
It would go in scale because ounces, how many ounces are in a pound? We would have to weigh it, right? We weigh ounces, but that's okay. I like that we did that. Okay, so ruler, inches and a pint. Emily says a pint doesn't go here. Marty and Austin, what made you think a pint went with ruler? What was your thinking?
I didn't know where that goes, so I just put it there.
I know.
Okay, so I'm down in the cafeteria. Do you know what you drink?
No.
Milk. Guess what? Comes in a pint. You drink a pint of milk. So that's a great real life scenario to let you know that it's liquids and it's going to go with measuring cup. And it's on the floor, but you don't have to pick it up, Emily. That's okay. Okay, meter stick, centimeter, meter, millimeter, milliliter, and feet.
Oh.
Okay, Martin, Austin, was this yours or was this Emily and
That was
Cheyenne?
mine.
This was yours?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 2 of the same one.
Oh, 2 of the same one. Austin,
we
can
both
you
have
read this
one.
for me?
Millimeter and liter.
Millimeter and milliliter, not the same thing. So millimeter,
Really sound the same.
they do.
Yeah.
Or milliliter, okay? So on Thanksgiving, we did our Thanksgiving shopping list. And we got soda, right? We put soda in there. We were going to have soda. And we decided to get 2 liters of soda. So now that I say we had 2 liters of soda, Austin, where could I put it? 2 liters of soda. It's a liquid. Could it be a scale, a yardstick, meter stick, ruler, or measuring cup?
Could it be measuring cup?
It could be measuring cup because liters is a liquid. That's something that we could use with soda, or I don't think we really use liter or water, but we really don't use liters of for baking much. You'd have to be baking a lot to be using a liter of an ingredient. Okay, next one. Scale, ounces, gallon, pounds, tons, kilometers. Okay, who did kilometers?
I think it was us.
Okay, so now looking back, I want you to reread this and look. There's a key word in here that tells us where it goes. So if you notice, Marty and Austin, can you stand up real quick and take a look over here?
Yeah, I can see.
We have a meter stick, and let's look at something pretty cool at the end. Centimeter,
I got
meter, millimeter. This is they say kilometer or kilometer, but it has meter in the end. So that's how you know where it goes. That's a pretty cool trick. Okay, now I'm going to look at gallons. Cheyenne, think of something that comes in a gallon. You might have it in, what is that thing? Yeah, it's a bottle, but what would come in it? Austin and Martin, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Milk?
Milk. Milk comes in a gallon. So Austin and Martin, what do you think? Where can I put this if we know milk comes in a gallon? It doesn't go on a
Measuring
scale.
cup.
Measuring cup. Okay. Now I want to think back. Imagine you had milk and you wanted to put it in your recipe, guys, and you put it on a scale. Just you pour the milk onto a scale. Would that be pretty efficient? Would that be efficient to do that?
No.
Good idea.
No.
Go everywhere. Your mom and dad would be mad. Not a good thing. Okay. So now yardstick, yards and miles. I like it. That's wonderful. Yardsticks are longer than rulers. Okay. I don't think we have a yardstick in our room right now, but yardsticks are longer than rulers. And in our next, this is just our introduction, but in our next activity that we're gonna do, we'll use a yardstick, which is gonna be cool. So now I have these in my hand. Grams, kilograms, milligrams. So I'm thinking about having how many grams of fat are in food. I don't know. Grams we'll put in scale for now. That's where it goes, but I want to elaborate more on it later. I have a good video that describes the differences of all these we'll watch on another day. Feet, this is our last one. We had feet in meter stick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so meter stick is about yay long, and a ruler is 12 inches. So did anyone ever, hold on, did anyone ever hear the conversion of how many inches are in a foot? How many, Emily?
12.
12 inches in a foot. So I think if ruler measures inches, it should probably measure feet at the same time. So, yeah, that is everything for now. But I want everyone to read something off. So Cheyenne, can you read off everything, the topic, and then what's that?
Measuring cup, quart cup, fluid,
Ounces. Right.
weight, milliliter, gallon.
Okay, can you read this one too?
Ruler, inches, feet.
Emily?
Meter, 6 centimeter, meter, millimeter, kilometers.
Okay, awesome. Scale, Marty. Scales are really funny, so I'm glad you're laughing at it. I'm just joking. I'm glad you're having a good time in math class. Okay, go.
Ounces, pounds, tons, kilogram, milligram, and gram.
Okay, yardstick. Austin?
Yards, miles.
Okay, great. Now we're gonna go through, and Marty, real quick, I want you to tell me tons. Have you ever heard of tons?
Oh, like someone saying that's a ton of bricks. That means it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, so that helps you with the scale. That means it weighs a lot. A ton of bricks. I love that. Okay. Yardstick. Miles. When have you heard miles? Where do we think of miles?
Like when you're on the road, like almost like 20 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm. Miles per hour. We see how far we went, Morty. I don't want you to get hurt, okay? Thank you. Miles per hour. You see how far you've gone. You can measure that with the yardstick. How far you've gone in a certain amount of time. Meter stick. Have you ever heard of anything with meters? It's different. So we don't use meters all the time. We use more inches and feet and standard measurement. We'll talk more about standard and metric. Yeah.
I really know in here is centimeters.
Centimeter. Yes, that's a good one to know. Feet. Give me an example of something that could be measured in feet. I've got a good one, and there's 6 of them in this room. 6 things in this room that we always measure with feet. Cheyenne thinks she knows. What do you think? I love that your hands are up now. I'm thinking of Austin.
Like when you're like going places, when something like, well, say like something like fall,
Okay.
and I saying that fell like 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, 5 feet. That's a good one. So, what?
That's tall.
5 feet is tall. Yes, that's pretty good. That's where I'm going. People. There are 6 people in this room. How many times do you go to the doctor and they say, Emily Layton, you are 4 feet 6 inches tall. They do that all the time. I know you're taller than that because I think you're taller than I am. But they do it. They measure you in feet and inches.
I'm probably 8 feet.
You're not 8